On today's video, we're going to be talking a little bit more about the manifestation process and some tips to help you as you are on your journey to create a life you love living. So one of the things that is important to keep in mind as you are on your manifestation journey, you're um, focusing on bringing the things, focusing on attracting the things that you want to you. It's important to keep in mind that what you truly want is already yours. Okay. So, in saying that, it's what you want is already out there. It's just a matter of getting on the frequency of it and to be able to attract it into your experience. And an important way that you want to tell what frequency that you're on, a way that's going to help you to match the things that you want. An indicator is your feeling, it's how you feel. So, feeling is our conscious awareness of the vibration that we're in. Okay. So, it's an emotional indicator. How you feel is an emotional indicator, and it gives you an idea. It all relates to the things that you attract into your life. Okay. How you feel is an indicator of the things that you're going to attract into your life. For example, if you're feeling down about money, if you're feeling frustrated about money, if you're feeling, lack, like I can't do XYZ because my money's not right, or I don't have enough, or if you feel like, oh, I gotta, be working all of these shifts because I don't have enough money to pay bills monthly, you know, um, it slows your manifestation. Okay, this is all how you're feeling, and how you're feeling puts the energy out there and brings back to you more of the events that feel like that are more in line with that. So if you're not feeling good about money, if you're feeling um anger or resentment or negative feelings because you're feeling that way, that feeling puts it out there for more things like that to come back to you. So, in order to attract what you want, we really want to focus on feeling good. Hey, friend. It is Stacey Bogle, and I am a nurse and certified manifestation coach. And I help other nurses to learn new skills and the mindset you'll need to retire from bedside nursing through my manifestation coaching program, which will empower you to create a life you'll love living. So, on today's coaching video, really, I was going through some training, and I wanted to come on here, and I just wanted to just do a little bit of a quick session with you and talk about how your words are really. I want to give you some feedback, if as you're on your manifestation journey, some things to help you, some things to keep in mind, some talking points um that will help you on your journey and that you can use to help you get better at attracting the things that you want into your life. Okay. So really, the topic right now, and what we want to keep in mind is that your words are thoughts energized. Okay. Your words are thoughts energized. So a lot of times you'll hear people say, watch what you say, choose your words wisely, be deliberate about the things that you say. And a lot of times you can take it for granted because we're just talking. We're talking out of frustration, we're venting, we're upset, you know. We just feel like we gotta talk about it just to get it out there. And in the moment, it feels good. But the more that we talk about the things that we want and the more that we talk about negativity, it creates the frequency in us to attract more of the things that we say that we don't want. And a lot of times we don't realize how powerful our words are. So we really want to be deliberate about the things that we're speaking out loud to ourselves and to others. You know, if you're not feeling good about yourself, if you're thinking negatively about yourself, if you're feeling upset and frustrated about money or whatever situation is going on, um, the more negatively you feel about it and you speak about it, is the more of it you're going to create and you're going to bring into your life. That creates the cycle, that creates the loop where, you just continue to get more of the things that you don't want. So, um, venting is the worst thing that you could possibly do. And it feels good in the moment. You know, you may be on your phone or, you may be talking to a girlfriend, one of your friends or whatever, or you're at work and all y'all is venting about the shift and it's short or, um, whatever the case may be. And you're just in the moment, it feels good to vent about it and to talk about it, especially when you're talking to somebody else who feels the same way. And you all are egging each other on and escalating the conversation and going on and on and on and talking for an hour or two or three about the things that you want that you don't want or things that you're upset about or things that that are frustrating you. It does feel good because you feel like, oh, I gotta get it out. And you feel like it makes you feel in the moment, it makes you feel better because you feel like it's a release. But a lot of times, what we don't understand is that the more you talk about it, is the more that it brings it into your life. So, what we want to do is talk less about what we don't want and talk more about the things that we do want. So, in talking more about what we want is going to make us feel better. It's going to raise our vibration so now that we can get on the frequency of the things that we say that we want. Okay. So it's a shift because when we're talking negatively and we're going on and we're venting and we're giving so much time and energy and thought and emotion to things that are making us angry, upset, and frustrated and irritated, what we're doing is actually called self-sabotaging behavior. And what it does is that we're focusing and talking about what we don't want, and it creates more of it. Okay. So basically, what we want to do is increase our frequency. And how do you know if you're on the right frequency or the wrong frequency? A good indicator of that is going to be how you feel. Okay. So if you're feeling bad about money, you're on the wrong frequency. If you're feeling frustrated because every month you're still lacking behind bills, if you're feeling frustrated because you feel like you don't have enough, if you're feeling upset because, for whatever reason, if you're just, you're angry, you're frustrated, you're upset, all of that is the wrong frequency because it's negative. And again, it's going to attract the things that we want are not on that level. The things that we want are up here on more of a positive level. So when we're feeling upset and all of those negative things, that's an indicator to us that this is what we're putting out there, that we're on the wrong frequency. The right frequency is feeling good about money and feeling good about the things that we want, be it, better health, more time, you want love or, a better relationship. Whatever it is that we're seeking to have into our lives, we want to feel good about it so we can attract more of it in the way that we want it. Because we may want these things, you may want this bomb relationship, and you may want this wonderful man or female to come into your life. But if you're feeling If you're feeling doubtful about it, if you're feeling like, oh, where is it? When is it coming? Oh, I'm never gonna find nobody. All the good men are gone, and all these girls out here, they're just, these females out here, they ain't no good, or all men are dogs. If you're just feeling very negative about it or around it and doubting it, then that's what you're going to get, because that's the atmosphere, that's your feeling, that's what you're going to attract more of into your experience. So if you've been feeling that way for a while, I know that it can be hard to basically stop the car going full speed to say, let's veer to the left. Okay. And let's just get on this, uh, this ultimate high. So I kind of feel like, because I know for me, as I'm starting to learn about this and manifesting, and how much of our thoughts and emotions dictate our experiences, and, just learning and getting a hold of my emotions, and, focusing on paying attention to how I feel, I'm starting to realize that I need to it's better for us to get ourselves in a place to whereas we might not be all the way emotionally, but we can progress little by little. Okay. So instead of, if you've been thinking negatively for so long, you might not automatically just be 100% um you might not be 100% positive all the time, but at least you have the awareness now. I think that's what we want to get to. We want to at least get to the point of being aware of our thoughts and aware of the fact that they mean so much in creating the things that we want. So that now that we know better, we can do better. So when negative thoughts come in and we want to start venting about the bad day that we had, we want to start, feeling feeling negative about money, or getting into the feeling of lack or not having enough, or whatever the case may be, we want to try and catch ourselves as quickly as possible and stop that thought, and as much as you can, let it go and not talk about it, and find something else that can make us feel better in that moment, so we can let the negativity die. The more that you're not talking about it is the less energy that you're putting out there about it, and you can find more positive energy will start to come behind it, and then now you're raising your vibration, really, and you're now in a place to whereas you can allow more good to come into your life because you're less focused on the bad. Okay? So some of the ways some of the ways that we can attract more of what we want into our experience is speaking spiritual truths. Okay. And a spiritual truth really is a spiritual truth is it's um it's spoken out loud. Okay. And it's keeping in mind our thoughts induce feelings. Feelings can also control what you think. So the objective of speaking spiritual truths is to manifest with ease and quickness what you want. The objective to manifesting with ease quickly is to do whatever it takes to change thoughts and feelings now. So speaking a spiritual truth in your life is allows you to do whatever it takes so that you can attract what you want into your life easily and quickly. Okay. So you may be wondering, how do you speak a spiritual truth? How do you express total faith? Expressing total faith is you're speaking their out loud talks with ourselves. These are words to help increase your emotional state. This is how you want to feel. Okay. You really want to get in that place where you're feeling joy, gratitude, and exhilaration. Okay. So, some of the things you may or may not be aware, there is an emotional ladder. And when you're getting on the frequency, when you want to attract more of what you want into your life, the feelings that are going to get you into the state of attracting are going to be, when you're really on that high level, it's going to be joy, faith, empowerment, gratitude, freedom, enthusiasm. These are very, very high on that ladder, on that emotional ladder. Many of us are a little bit lower on that ladder, okay? And many of us, for certain things, sometimes you feel better about some things than others. We have a tendency to feel the others feeling bad about are the things, some of the negative feelings and the doubt and a little sitting a little bit lower on that ladder could be things that we've been wanting for a while, and because we haven't gotten them, we may start to feel frustrated behind it, and we may start feeling discouraged and angry and a little bit envious sometimes when we see people having things that we don't, and we feel like someone's in the place that we want to be in and we can't figure out why we're not there yet. Okay. So we want to, it sits a little bit lower on that ladder. So the point is it takes longer to come because that's not where you need to be. Okay. So when we're in that realm of doubt, worry, frustration, irritation, being impatient, we at least want to, now that we're starting to create the awareness that we can feel better, that we need to emotionally be in a place that feels good so that we can start to attract the things that we want to us. At the very least, we want to get on that midpoint level of getting our core belief, our resting place, just like, I'm sure you heard of resting bitch face. Like you're how would I say it? Your, what's the word? Your your baseline. We want to get your baseline at the very least up to feeling hopeful. Okay, you might not be all the way at joy acceleration. That takes some work, especially if you've been feeling, if you're just, if you've been around a lot of negativity, if you've had frustrations for a very long time, and um, you just you haven't been in the happiest place for a lot of the time, and you've been, you're just surrounded by a lot of negativity and negative emotion. It takes a while. That's a paradigm. And it takes a while. First of all, you have to be aware that that's what it is, and then it takes a while to kind of come out of that. So no, you might not already be all the way up here at joy and exhilaration and on an emotional high. But what we can do now that we know is at least get to that midpoint. And that midpoint emotion is feeling hopeful. Okay? And hopeful is defined at feeling or inspiring optimism, hoping to succeed, wishing to succeed. If we can just get ourselves to a state of feeling hopeful, it's okay. It's okay, but it doesn't change results. Okay? So if you're all the way down here on the ladder, at the very least, you want to, start making conscious effort to feel hopeful about your situation. Feel hopeful about the things that you want. Like, you know what? I would love to start making some more money into my life. I want to start, living a certain way. I want to start attracting, bigger and better things into my life. Maybe I want to travel more. I want to make some extra income. Let me at least feel hopeful about it. Let me at least feel like, you know what? I might not have it just right this second, but I feel hopeful that what I want is I can have it. I'm hopeful that what I want is mine and I know that I can have it. I'm just going to start feeling good about it and get myself in the feeling of get myself in the feeling of positivity so that little by little I'm getting closer to the things that I want. And I know that that good energy that I feel that I'm putting out there, in turn, it's going to attract more of the wonderful things that I want into my life. Okay. And as we get comfortable at being hopeful, the step above that is optimism. Okay. And optimism slash confidence is confidence about the future and successful outcome. That feels good right there. Even just in saying that, getting optimistic, feeling confident, okay, that feeling confident about the future and a successful outcome. Yes, I'm going to find a way to make me some extra money so I don't have to pick up another 8, 12-hour shift. I don't have to work doubles anymore. Yes, I'm going to feel confident that, what, there's something out here for me so that I can get extra income coming in. I can have more time. I can start enjoying my life now. I have more time. I can spend more time with my kids. I can pursue my own dreams, my own goals. I don't have to work so much anymore. I can spend more time with my man. I could be at home more. I can travel more. I could do some of the things that I've wanted to do that because I was in a situation where maybe I was always working all the time and I wasn't able to do in my life. Now I'm optimistic. Now I'm confident that I can have the things that I want. I'm confident that I can attract the relationship that I want into my life. I'm confident that I can, you know what, I might be able to retire early. I'm at the point to whereas maybe I want to fall back a little bit and not have to work so much. And I want to be able to, set my grandkids up. And I want to be able to maybe pay off my house. And I want to do, I just want to be able to just be a little bit more luxurious without having to work so hard for it. I'm confident about that. I'm optimistic that I'm going to attract that. I'm going to be able to live that in my life now. So this is kind of where we want to be. We want to come up the ladder. We want to come from all the negativity and at least get it up to hopeful and optimism. And let that be our baseline. Now, moving forward. So I really hope you got a lot of value from our coaching session today. If you are ready to create a life you love living, our manifestation coaching program will help you on your journey. Our vision with the manifestation program is to empower nurses with opportunity to create a life you'll love living. We'll work together these next 12 months on your personal development. Plus, you'll learn how to get money with a business from home. Our goal is to help you learn new skills and the mindset you'll need to manifest what you want quickly. During our session, you'll get details on our manifestation coaching program, and we'll create a plan to start on your goals. I'll show you the strategy many people use to accelerate their life and take your income to the next level. You'll learn how to earn money from home, and you'll be partner of the Nurse to Entrepreneur Network. So ideally, the strategy session allows us to see if we are a good fit to work together. To get started, feel free to schedule our complimentary strategy session today. Click below to schedule your session.